How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the workbench. To all my subscribers out there, thank you. I appreciate you guys. You guys are my peoples, man. Today, I want to bring you sort of a PSA, public service announcement, about the new generation of slides that has been coming out. I've noticed within the past year or so, we've been getting these new generation slides that have, so to speak, that have been coming out. So I've noticed quite a few changes in the machining. We're getting a lot more basic designs, which in turn pretty much they can crank them out faster, cheaper, all that kind of stuff. But one major issue that has been coming up frequently is the damage that these new slides are doing to aluminum barrels, or just barrels typically in general. You guys can see the damage that's been happening. I don't typically recommend these kind of barrels, especially the screw-on kind. These can be, quite a pain in the butt. They are lightweight, I will give them that, but they do have some issues. So I typically don't recommend these type of barrels. I go for more a fixed type barrel. If you like aluminum with the colors and the cuts and everything, that's fine. This was a customer's gun. He was having some issues, obviously. I've seen this before. Not just this new generation slide, but some of the older ones like the Shield, the Hive, they've had some issues too. So notice here is some damage here, scratching underneath. That's rubbing on the frame. Now they have switched out this frame to a different one. That way he didn't have any damage on his frame from this build. So you guys can see here we've got some damage underneath on the bottom side. And part of what that is due to is they've cut out they have stopped putting this extra dust cover cut in here. So on the newer slides, you can tell just by looking at them, they're not putting that detail in there anymore, which in turn is causing the slide to rub on the frame right here in this area. Now the main cause of the damage to this barrel right here is inside. It's inside the slide, and it's the edges on the front. Right there and right there. Also on the inside, up into this area here, right where the barrel rides in, on both sides. If you take your finger, you probably feel a sharp edge right there, and right here also. Now if you just take some 600 grit sandpaper and kind of work your way in there and sort of bevel this edge and smooth it out inside and out, and then I also recommend kind of going inside and smoothing that all out inside. 600 grit sandpaper works fine. If you want to go up to a higher grit, 800 grit, 1000, whatever, kind of give it a little bit more of a polished finish, that's up to you. I was able to bevel these edges, smooth everything out, and we did switch back to a stock Tokyo Marui barrel. We went with a pretty much brand new stock gold match to pretty much rebuild this for the time being. I had this as a rental pistol. Caleb tried it out and he really liked how smooth and everything it was, and he said, make my gun like this. He said, do what you got to do, and I said, okay, I got you. So this is pretty much just a full stock gold match. I've done my little tricks and tweaks to it, and it's actually running very smoothly now. Now I'm not going to put the barrel back on. We're going to probably switch over 3D printed threaded barrel, and this thing will be ready to go. So if you're looking to pick up one of these next generation slides, just be careful, watch out for this kind of damage, and if you see metal shavings, anything like that, stop shooting, take it apart, check for damage. Most of the time you can smooth it out just with like some 600 grit sandpaper or whatnot, but just remember, maintain your pistols. All of these airsoft guns break, especially if you're going to run these things hard. Then you need to check on these every time you go play. Little 5-minute maintenance checkup, that's all you need to do, man. That's it for now, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks, my peeps. Go fast, rock on, heavy metal out.